There's only two drivers really that exist ever. It's either making people do something or making it attractive for them to do it, and that's what we have to address.
I can't remember ever having a long-term energy policy in the UK that you could really point at and say, that is actually where we're going. And that, for me, is the big missing piece.
And they are massive investments into their housing stock. They don't want to do it in the next 18 months. They've got 20, 30-year plans, and I think that's key, that, you know, whatever signing or funding, whatever, they've got that in place.
Because it's a diverse kind of sector, I think we sometimes need to think about how we market to and devise incentives of that sector that take into account that there are different types of housing associations that will respond to different things.
Where we've come from as an industry, British Gas was the monopoly supplier, and it trained gas fitters who moved into heating systems and adapted its training there. I'm not aware that the industry's ever sort of evolved from those gas fitters doing heating into low carbon engineers, and I think there is a gap there.
Who actually is the coordinating body that will take forward training for installers and arguably some manufacturing people as well, in terms of making this transition?
At the moment, there's no point training that a large number of engineers, and they've got no particular work to do.
It's kind of supply and demand, isn't it? If there's not the consumer pool there for the product and that installation, the installer doesn't have that work, so he or she doesn't feel the need to kind of take a day's unpaid or whatever to get in the training centre.
One has to move into getting installers to become whole house installers, getting a new community of professionals who, and not to say everyone has to be an electrician or a plumber or a roofer, but people who understand a more holistic view of how you upgrade those houses. And the thing is that maybe changes the nature of how industry works.